are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside. Ball, that's out.
The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 pitch.
Helpful.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Welcome to Game 2 of this Brewers series. Subscribe if you haven't and like the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
The Brewers. Now playing third base, number 32, Brock Holt.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hayward, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
What is up, C. Myers?
Now the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 4 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Yelich is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
2 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Yelich is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. King will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brock Holt.
For the Brewers, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, there goes the runner. He swings and misses, throw down. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Garcia. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, the pitch, breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. The pitcher, Yu Darvish, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Working for the punch out and the offering.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Still even at 2-2. Hira might try to make a play on it. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Jason Hayward would be next. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but No one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
0-1 the count. Half at second. Baez on at first with 2 down. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now. Striding into the box, Justin Smoak.
The first baseman, Justin Smoak.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's a hit. The first of the game for Milwaukee.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting it, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first runner on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Freddie Peralta. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Kipnis. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Right fielder.
And here's Christian Yelich now. And they're runners at the corners now. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In there and is in control. 0-2 now. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a great change of pace has him off balance. A swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a little tapper here in front of the mound, as this may work as a sacrifice. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. In now, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Fouled off. He's set. The payoff pitch. Fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Stepping into the box, Ian Happ. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keston Hiura flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's the 1-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock.
Here's Brock Holt now. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
In there, no balls and a strike. And that misses 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Darvish a check on first and a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Omar Narvaez as he drives a liner to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Garcia is on his way home. He will score as it's now a one-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0. Popped him up. Baez is there. And that's the third out. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We're through 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Javier Baez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 misses down below the knees. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hit in the air to center field. Kane on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
He pulls this one into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Freddie Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, watch out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Popped up. Smoke in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And now a pitch on the way.
No, that's
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fouls this one off. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. One and one to Schwarber. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that. 3rd innings under his belt. He's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah. Innings are 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And Devo right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
He's set, the 3-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Settling in now, Christian Yelich. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Into the seats, 0-1. The pitch. Lifted into center field. Happ is underneath this one. 1 down. Now at the plate, Keston Hiura. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Standing in, Brock Holt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be.
Ail Garcia, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. is laid off for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Three and 0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
He's set and the 3-0 offering. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Comes set, the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2-2. Here it is. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Brewers strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. So striding forward now, Ian Happ. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Fouled off. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. It can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. This is in the air to right. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Justin Smoke now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there for strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Orlando Arcia. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Eric Sogard will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Eric Sogard.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Darvish pauses and delivers. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-1. Corbin Burns has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Corbin Burns.
And that brings up Javi Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. First home run of the campaign for him, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Chris Bryant will be next. In the air out toward right field. Yelich is under it. 1 away. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Craig Kimbrell will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
What's up? Hope you're staying safe.
Here comes the first pitch.
Do a Phillies
High in the
franchise.
air out to center field. Happ is right there, 1 down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This offense has
Brad,
been
I don't you like
underachieving
the
all
Phil
day,
so
putting way too
ILL
much
pass.
pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Kimbrell pauses. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo is under it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Alex Claudio enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one. Ready for another chance?
I will do either a Mets, Blue Jays, Rangers, or Yankees in the future. Okay. Are you a Cubs fan or Brewers fan?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard to center field. Garcia is there.
Look at
One
me.
quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in now, Ian Happ. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High chopper to third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned
I
in by
hate
the
the
starter.
Cubs. Emoji
These days,
happy tears.
pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis, as the sinker to him finds the
Can
zone
you
for strike
subscribe?
1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Nico Horner will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Corner.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter. Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2-0 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there.
In the future, can a Phillies franchise?
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line hard toward right center. Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Dan Winkler is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 43.
Possibly after I do all my favorite teams.
Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. Three on the count.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Avisayu.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Avisayu Garcia. From the stretch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Kipnis back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Ready now, Omar Narvaez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Yu Darvish earns his first win of the season. Freddie Peralta pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Dan Winkler hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on 2 hours and 4